What is going on, guys? My name is Dex, and today I'm bringing you commentary over Carnage Swifties 240 and 9 with the MTAR. Now, this is actually some throwback, classic running the spawns Black Ops 2 gameplay, which is actually what I first started watching, which kind of got me into YouTube a little bit and into the pub stomping community back when I used to watch AMP. But like I said, running the spawns with the A94, with the MTAR in a support party, if I am not correct. Now, if you did enjoy this gameplay, please make sure to go check out the player in the link in the description. Now, one thing I can honestly tell you is he's a lot better than this now, because this gameplay is from June 13th of 2013, so the player has increased skill in a lot. Now, I honestly want to talk about a topic in that I kind of have a hand, and that's remembering games a lot better than they are. So recently, I've been missing Black Ops 2, and I have no trouble saying that. I've been wanting to play it because Black Ops 2 is kind of where I got my roots from. I mean, that's not where I've grown the most. Where I've grown the most is Ghost. But for some reason, I just feel like, I really did start in Black Ops 2, I joined In-Clan Killas, and then near the end of Call of Duty Black Ops 2, I did get infuriated by all, and then I eventually got in Carnage and halfway into Ghost. So I mean, to be quite honest, I kind of find it that I remembered Black Ops 2 a lot better than it was. So I went back and played it, and to be quite honest, it wasn't that good. I was getting killed around corners. I was getting killed by people on shotguns. Now, I have to remind you that I was playing on the PS3, so that might affect my experience because Xbox is a console. Xbox is a well, not Xbox. Call of Duty is a Xbox, geared performance. So actually, I did have back on it, and I did get killed by a numerous amount of campers. But one thing I will say is the game was actually fast-paced. Now, I'm not going to sit here and complain and say, oh, Call of Duty's, really, really slow paced, because to be quite honest, I mean, it may feel like it sometimes, but Call of Duty Ghost is not really as fast paced as Black Ops 2, but I mean, it still has some general pace to it. And one game I can always say that I'm going to go back into and enjoy is Call of Duty World at War. Now, Call of Duty World at War is one of my favorite games that I never actually got to play that much. Now, to be quite honest, it was, there was a lot of things that were OP, and there was a lot of things that were wrong with the game. There was a lot of things that are, broken with it. But even if I would like to go play World at War nowadays, I can't. And, that really kind of saddens me a little bit because, everybody that is, based on that wants to play that game, that actually plays the, two oldest running Call of Duties on PS3 and Xbox is usually COD 4 and World at War. And, most people want to play COD 4 because of the infamy on YouTube and it being the first COD game, so nobody really pays attention that much to World at War. And, that kind of upsets me a little bit because World at War, I don't mean to be causing drama, but I think World at War was an amazing game. I mean, I personally love World War II games, so, I enjoyed World at War more than you would think. And COD 4, I don't know. It is obviously a very, very good game, but, to be quite honest, thought that it was not as good as World at War and actually a little bit repetitive. Now, I know some people are actually going to get pretty butthurt over this, but to be quite honest, I don't really care. So one last thing I'm going to say about World at War is I wish I could go back and play it, not only since, like I said, there's a general not amount of people playing it. It's also a Treyarch game, and if you don't know, any Call of Duty game actually gets hacked over time, and World at War has honestly been hit worse because it has an infinite amount of hacks. There's such God mode and things of that nature. So, with there being in regards to not as many people on World at War, you'll honestly run into a hacker on PS3 at least, 30 to, actually no, 30 is actually really lowballing. You'll probably find 150% in every game, and if you actually do get a lobby where there is no hackers, you do actually get the lag and the hit registration is really bad in World at War because of course it's like a 6-year-old game. So you'll play against people from all around the world. I played against people in Australia, I'm pretty sure, just because the accents they had, and I'm pretty sure I played against people in New England just by the accents they have had as well. So World at War is honestly an unplayable game at this point, and Call of Duty 4 is starting to become unplayable. I did play some Search and Destroy this weekend, and there was a guy with God mode, and if you don't know, Call of Duty 4, there may be more of an abundance of people on Call of Duty 4 than there are on World at War. But still, I mean, a hacker can ruin the game, especially in Search and Destroy. You know, what are you supposed to do? He can defuse the bomb because you can't kill him. You know, he can't die, so he can just stay till the end of the round. He could just wipe out your whole team while they're planting the bomb. You know, there's a million things that could happen. And to be quite honest, I just think it's unfair, and I don't even like referring to them as hackers, because honestly, they're just kids that know how to use a JTAG. But yeah, anyways, guys, my name's been Dex. If you enjoyed this commentary, please make sure to leave a like on it. Now, I actually have been bringing you some Modern Warfare 2 videos, and I decided to give you a little bit of variety with a classic Black Ops 2 gameplay running spawns. Now, the gameplay guy was Carnage Swifty. Now, if you could go check him out on the channel, check out his channel in the link in the description. That would be very appreciated. He's a very good friend of mine, and I actually have been uploading a lot of his gameplays really recently, so I'm pretty sure if you guys have subscribed to him by now, you're a loyal subscriber, and I love you. But anyways, guys, my name is Dex. If you enjoyed this commentary, please make sure to subscribe and also like the video and tell me your opinions. You know, what do you like better, Call of Duty 4 or World at War? And if you do like to go back, you know, what games do you remember better? And also, do you remember games, you know, as good as they really were? You know, do you kind of overrate some games in your mind because, you know, they're not as good? But yeah, I gotta get going, guys. Peace.